Eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot, burn for burn, wound for wound, stripe for stripe. That is a quotation of Lex Talionis, the law of retaliation, from book of Exodus 21. In the Hebrew Bible, it appears 2 more times, once in Leviticus 24 and once in Deuteronomy 19. Among the civilized peoples, this is considered barbarian, crude, savage, stomach-upsetting rule, and I would say rightly so. But here we need to understand that there were times when it meant a great advancement of civilization and justice. The oldest version of an eye for an eye is found in the Code of Hammurabi. Here quoting, "If a man put out the eye of another man, his eye shall be put out. If he broke another man's bone, his bone shall be broken. If a man knocked out the teeth of his equal, his teeth shall be knocked out." That is almost 4,000 years old now, and something like 15 centuries before the Hebrew Bible. And in its time and in its context, it was, as I said, a humane law. It was to stop blood feuds, endless cycles of retaliation violence. In the logic of blood feuds, poking out eyes would never stop until entire families and clans on both sides of that feud would be completely blind, or toothless, or lame, or even dead. So, eye for an eye, this Lex Talionis tried to stop it. This law of exact retaliation was the first step towards stopping these vicious cycles of vindictive violence. In the Hebrew Bible, in the primitive tribal societies, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, this Lex Talionis, the law of retaliation, was actually the first step towards the civilized law and more humane justice. And that is something you might not know about the Bible. Join us this Sunday. Thankfully, this Lex Talionis is not the highest standard of the Hebrew Bible. Join us in worship. We will seek the Hebrew's origin of the commandment to love enemies. And one more thing. The biblical commandment of exact retaliation might seem to us brutish and primitive. But friends, if only those who should know this rule by heart, if only they followed this old rule and stopped retaliating 6, 7, even 10 times with collective punishment of the innocent. That is exactly what the Torah wanted to stop, and even before the King Hammurabi.